Hey, welcome back to Food According to El Roca. So, as you saw with the title, we are making some ravioli, the spinach and mushroom ravioli, and bacon, spinach, bacon, and mushroom ravioli. So, start with crisping up your bacon and cut it up so that you know what we can include it on the ingredients. And the flour that I used, as you can see, to make my pasta is the bread flour. I didn't use the normal flour. I used the bread flour. So I'm gonna start by sauteing my onions and garlic. I'm gonna start with that because I'm making the filling for the ravioli, and then I'm gonna add some chopped mushroom, about a cup of that, and then half a cup of onions and 2 tablespoons of crushed garlic, and I added some onion crunchy onion chili. I get it from Woolworths, and then I added my spinach in there. And don't forget that the ingredients are in the description box. The full ingredients go in there, and then I put that in a bowl. Put in the bacon that I prepared earlier. Put in my Parmesan cheese, and I also put in the cream cheese. And then I mix that together until it comes together with the cream cheese, and then I put this mixture in the fridge. And at this stage, you must add your salt. Taste it first, and if you need salt, you must put it at this stage, because if you put it before, then the bacon might have too much salt. You know, bacon has got salt, so you might find that the seasoning is enough. So you just put black pepper if that's the case. If not, put some salt also and some pepper, and then put it in the fridge so that it chills. It must chill so that it binds together. It toughens up a little bit. So with the pasta, I used 2 cups of white bread flour. I'm using 2 cups. It's like 1 cup to 1 egg. That's it. That's your pasta mixture. 1 egg to 1 cup of that, and then I put that on a surface, and then put the eggs in the middle. As you can see, I opened a hole in the middle, and then I put that, so that the reason for this is just to make sure that I incorporate the flour a little bit at a time. Don't put everything together at the same time. So to incorporate the flour a little bit at a time, as you can see, while I'm busy swirling it, the flour is being incorporated, but a little bit at a time. And then you do that until it comes together. Then you start using your hands to mix. It's gonna feel like it's dry in the beginning. Remember, white bread flour has got a lot of protein. So as you're busy mixing it, the gluten, it develops more of the gluten, and that will make it, softer and softer as it goes along. While the gluten is, developing, the protein, more of the protein in the bread flour will develop more gluten. So that's why we use this for pasta. It's very perfect for pasta. But if you're making your cupcakes or cake, you must use the cake flour. Don't use this one, because this one has got more gluten and more protein. So we do that until it looks like that. You knead it until it's soft and you can work with it. And then you're gonna put it in a plastic and put it aside for about 30 minutes. You are letting it relax. When it relaxes like that, just put it aside, not in the fridge or anything, just aside, so that the gluten relaxes, and then it's going to be stretchy, and you know what, you're gonna be able to cut it. And because this is homemade, we don't have the machines. Most of us don't have those machines that we use for pasta. Next time I will have it and I will show you. I do have it, but it's an attachment. It's in my storage. I will go get it, and then I will show you how it works. But for now, we're gonna use our hands. We're gonna hand roll it, because at home we don't have those pasta cutting machines and whatnot. So we're gonna use our hands to do that. You just need a rolling pin to do that, and then you cut it into little 4 pieces, so that you work with 1 piece at a time. And then the other one, you must cover it so that it mustn't dry out, because pasta dries out very quickly. So make sure you put it aside, so that in a plastic, so that it doesn't dry out while you're working with the other one. So you're gonna stretch it while you're busy turning it. You keep turning it, and then you can sprinkle some flour if you need to, and then you spread it like that, and then if it's okay, you'll see it will stretch and it won't come back. It will stretch and not come back while you are busy stretching it. So you're stretching it out until you can see your fingers through it. Then you know you have thinned it out enough. And then from there, you just cut it into two pieces, as you can see, long lengthwise. And then you're going to put your mixture, and then on the sides where I'm going to close it, I put some water, just plain old water. Just rub some water there so that it you acts as your glue for that. So from there, you just take the one piece, put it on top of the other. And yes, this is homemade. It's not perfect. It doesn't look perfect. Don't worry about perfection, okay? Because we're still gonna cut it and make it pretty. So you close it like that, and as you can see there, I'm trying to get the bubbles out so that it doesn't have air, with the mixture inside, because that may cause it to break when you try to boil it. So you make sure you do that, and put your fingers to close the sides. The water will help to act as a glue, and then from there you cut it. This is one way of doing it. You cut it into squares, and then from there you are going to use some a fork to pretend it up, but also to push it, to come together, to close, so that it doesn't open when you boil it. So you use your fork. First is to just make it pretty, it looks really nice like this. And then the second reason is for you to enforce that, press it to enforce that closing, and then from there you're just gonna put it aside. Another way of doing it, you do the same process, but instead of cutting it with a knife, you can use your cookie cutter, to make it round. So it's up to you how you make it look, as long as it's pretty to you, and as long as the sides are closed, then it's gonna be okay. So this is another way you can do it with the cookie cutter. And then from there, I made my sauce. And the sauce is just some butter, and then I added some herbs, which is I use parsley, chopped up some parsley, put it in there, some garlic in there, chili flakes, and then I added salt and pepper, and then I added lemon juice. So check out the ingredients. You'll see also the ingredients for this sauce in the description box. All the ingredients are listed there. And then I made the sauce, put it aside. And if you need more butter, like if you made more ravioli, you can double the ingredients so that you have more of the sauce, so that you cover it. And then you bring your water to the boil, just the same way as you make normal pasta. Bring your water to the boil, and then you're gonna add your ravioli in there. And then you're gonna boil it for about 5 to 10 minutes. I think 5 to 6 minutes. It doesn't take that long. And then once you can see it's al dente, it's if you've cooked pasta before, you will see that it's ready. But about 5 to 6, 7 minutes. And then from there, you're gonna take your cooked ravioli, put it in that sauce that I made, and put aside. And then I'm going to saute that in there. I want the sauce to cover the ravioli all together. So you know what, to put some on the top, but make sure all the ravioli is covered. If you need to make more sauce, so that you are able to dunk the whole thing in there. And then you just saute them for a few minutes, and it's ready. And then you can serve it with whatever sauce you want. I just made some spinach and mushroom, spinach and mayonnaise sauce. And you know what, yeah, you can use any sauce that you like, just to pretend it up. And I put some mushrooms, as you can see, sauteed mushrooms on top, and then I put more of that sauce on top, and then I served it like that. And I sprinkled some parmesan cheese on top. Delicious. This is delicious. I encourage you, please go and try this recipe, and please comment and tell me how you found this recipe. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and please comment. Your comments make a lot of sense to me, and I love them. Please comment and tell me how you are finding these recipes. Thank you.